name is Jessica Jenner. I graduated from UCA in 2013 and I now work as a creative project manager within advertising. So I work at the moment as a creative project manager for creative advertising agencies. So I most recently worked for Ogilvy as a project manager for No. 7 account. And now I'm working for FedEx and Rolex at an agency called Blackbook. I love the organisation of my job, but I also love doing the creative side to it as well. So to be a good project manager, you need both creative flair and time management. You need to be good at budgeting. So I like the fact that I can mix both together. I oversee a lot of the creative work, but I'm not a creative, so I still get to do parts of research and I still get to do parts of budgeting and timings and talking to the client, which if you're just a creative, you don't get to do all those things as well. I chose to do FMP at UCA because it was so broad. I felt like I could get a lot out of the course because I was interested in styling, but I also wanted to know more about PR. I wanted to know more about media and marketing, especially whilst I was studying. In your first couple of years, you get to try and test out the bits that you like and you don't like. But now, even looking back at the things that I wasn't super passionate about, I still get to use those skills in my job today. Such as doing things like Adobe Photoshop and using Premiere Pro and working in studios and learning about lighting. It wasn't my absolute passion, but now I've got that knowledge, even if it's just a basic knowledge, I can use that in my job today. So that's why I really enjoyed doing that course. I enjoyed the creative freedom of the course the most. In jobs today and in lots of different companies, you've got so many restrictions of what you can and can't do, and strict briefs that you can't really go outside of, or you're working for a client that's got really strict rules and guidelines of it has to look like this and it has to look like that. Whereas at university you do have so much creative freedom, especially in your final major project. You can just come up with anything that you want to. You can explore all types of projects, and so I love the fact that you could do that and just experiment and be creative, and things might not work and other things might be fantastic, but the whole thing is a great experience to do. My advice for students, while studying, I would advise students to enjoy the work. Like I said about having creative freedom in this degree, that is something that students really need to enjoy and embrace, because they might not have that for years to come afterwards. So really make sure that the projects that you're doing and the briefs that you're creating, they're things that interest you and that you're passionate about, and that you can go home and want to carry on working on the project, not like, oh, I've got to do my uni work. You know, make it relevant, make it interesting to you. Post-graduation, my advice to students would be explore different types of companies to work for. Some startup companies actually offer you more responsibility and experience than some really massive global ones. So it might look good on your CV to have like a global name, but actually the things that you can get out of from a company might be better in some smaller ones that you might not have heard of. So do the research and don't be opposed to applying for jobs at smaller places.